Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Yes, it's probably snowing in hell right now, but hear me out. I am here for Kenya in this past episode. I had to go back and listen. We're going to talk about it. Let's go. I can't believe I'm saying this, and I'm not being held against my will, right? But I am finding myself reaching for Kenya moments. Kenya knew what the attire was for this party. She knew. She got the invitation. I saw the invitation in the beginning of the show. All black attire. But this is why Kenya is the moment in this episode. And we kind of need her. Just a little bit. Because I wasn't mad at Kenya. Right? It's Versace. I may not have black on, but I got on Versace. Now, when Kenya got to the table with the ladies, this is how she greeted Drew. She gave her air kisses. Drew, who she's been on the show with, who she's probably shaded and been shaded by, right? They are veterans on the show. And it was the look. And y'all know how I go up for Britt Edie. I like Britt. But in this moment, Britt, you got to get it together. You're looking like a pick-me because this is her face when Kenya was coming around the corner like, girl, is she going to, I can't wait. It's a new day. Is she going to speak to me? I'm going to smile at her and I'm going to show myself friendly and see what happens. Kenya had more contact with Britt than she did with Drew. And even in this moment, Britt found something to be wrong with this. Oh, I got the little tap. Kenya was like, I don't want to get makeup on you. Even though she had on a black dress. So in this moment, she says, okay, Kenya, I've been trying to be nice to you, but you gave me a pat and not a hug. Girl, why do you want a hug from Kenya so bad? I'm asking a real question. I'm not trying to shade her. And if she hears this, I want an answer. Why do you want a hug from Kenya so bad? Like, what does a hug mean? Right? You don't know her. I gave you props for going at her for being a newbie because that is how you become unforgettable. So kudos to you for that. But girl, at this point, you got to slow down. Now they're sitting here playing a game and it seems like all of the questions are going toward Kenya for whatever reason. So Drew is like asking Kenya her question. Why do you speak on happily married women or something? Woman. And then Britt clears her up and says women. And Kenya says it's a habit. But then, she was playing. And then, so then this is where it gets crazy. Britt asks, can you speak to Britt nicely without an attitude? And Kenya's like, I can speak to everybody without an attitude. I think I've done that. She was like, but we're talking about me. Kenya's like, I can speak to everybody. She said, we're talking about me. Like, what is it, Britt? Like, what do you want? Right? And Kenya was like, I'm going to let her have the moment. I'm going to let her have her moment. And then Kenya says something about her being a peasant, talking to a queen. And then she fooled around and used one of Kenya's iconic reads, which Kenya ate her up with. And then and then the party was over. Angela said, let's go. When Kenya got up and clapped for Britt's moment, it sent Britt into the abyss of stress, right? I mean, she was like, get the F out of here, B. All the girls was like, Britt is doing too much. All of the girls, like, way too much. And it didn't even need that. Like, what is it about Kenya that is under Britt's skin? Because the first initial meeting, Kenya just spoke to the people she knew and just said, hello, you all are beautiful women. She didn't know them. I wouldn't have even done that. And I hug everybody. So then they get ready to leave out and the veterans are thinking that she's doing a little too much. She's a little extra with it. Then Britt is like, let me call my husband who loves me. Britt, I like you, but what is the problem? Right? And then, like when this had come out before the show had come out and they were talking about the Pum Pum, when I was listening and reviewing, I did miss that part, but I got it. So So when she says, let me come around this way so I can be aware of my surroundings, like Kenya is really ignoring her. Like Kenya is kicking in. Like the Kenya that we all know is kicking in at this moment. But she is totally dialed in on everything. Because during this little exchange right here, where's my husband? Let me call my husband and all of that. And then Kenya trying to get out the door and all that kind of stuff. Kenya's focused.
I still got my pistol.
So when we first heard about all this stuff with Britt and Kenya and the Pum Pum, like here it goes. She talking about what she still has. Like, Britt, this is not what this is. Like, why are you this upset? Right? You want to tussle with Kenya? The Real Housewives of Atlanta, they don't tussle. You understand what I'm saying? They get up in your face. Portia might pull some hair every once in a while. But that's about the gist of it. This is a girls' show. We just don't do this on a girls' show. This is crazy to me. Right? I thought it was a lot. So then when Mike gets here, you know what I'm saying? She let him know. I had to let that B know what's up. And then she said something about her being a peasant. And she was like, she gonna learn today. And Mike was like, you're doing too effing much. Now, all the new girls are right here, and they kind of have to be. But then they kind of looking at her like, girl, you are a problem. Britt, this is a girls show. It's fun shade. Dress up, go to lunch, drive expensive cars, buy clothing. That's all that we want to see. We don't want to see girls tussling. And especially for a friend. If you that girl, you be that girl. I ain't never got to tussle for nobody to be my friend. That is crazy.
Play that shit in front of the cameras. Don't play that with me. I don't play them games. Black Girl Magic? I don't play them games. I got whip, pistols, everything. Play that shit in front of them cameras. Don't play that with me. They need to come take this shit off. I'm not playing with her. Do all that fake Hollywood shit. No, this is real life. This is real life. This is real life. I don't play them type of games. You're going to be respectful. No peasants.
And then she called Kenya ditzy. Girl, look. I don't think this should have ended like this. I don't think. I will say this. It is not fair. It's not fair. Now Kenya's wrong. She's dead wrong. From the looks of the ladies' faces next week, Kenya's wrong. When she held that board up, it was definitely something on there that she should not have been showing. She was wrong. But I understand why she did it, because she wanted to really pack a punch. And she did. So much so that she punched herself right on out of a job. But I get it. Because what was that, Britt? What was that? Now, y'all know Kenya got me blocked. But I'm a woman, and I can say it. We need Kenya. We need a confessional. I just hate this happen like this, because I feel like this would have been a really good season. And even though the ratings are low and high on Peacock, I don't know what's going to happen after next week's episode. But let's get into something else. So this was Kenya's post on Twitter, right? She said, being a veteran, coming in and being threatened by a newcomer. Seeing this obsession play out is scary. I wanted protection and assurances that the threats would be taken seriously. I may be strong, but I'm not bulletproof. I mean, do I think that Britt really was going to do something? No, I don't think that. But why would you even say something like that, Britt? It's just not cool. Kenya also added that it's so painful to see my storyline being told by someone else. With that said, I really appreciate Kelly being so kind and supportive to me. I loved her and Kelly's scene. Absolutely loved it. That was Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what, Black Girl Magic. But you talk about how do you get people in the salon. Kenya, you been on this platform all this time and you still can't get nobody in your salon, and you just spent that baby college money. Okay. Do you think Britt is obsessed? It's your girl Millie Chan. Bye, y'all.